just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a fuck about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. That's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price. Best up the item you choose. Many ties in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't push it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Florida, falling out through the rubber. Remember this shit jungle. The top I was young and something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only big for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a fuck about what they say. They've been searching.
Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They keep falling, you let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with their opponents. We go from Tampa. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Levante David in on the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. Brady will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we can turn it all loose.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 again with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. To Evans on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Good. Extra point put through by Suckum. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hurts. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Recovery.
To throw again. Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Brady now on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28, Eagles 9.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle to Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a gain of 6 there on first.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady over the middle here to Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Eagles nothing. Bradley.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise...
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
That would carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he floated one out there incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down Broadway.
He's good.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Elliott on the carry.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
He's brought down.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rashawn Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On the pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for Mahomes. Hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Pass incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and short.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
13.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aldon Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play, Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 13, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Bell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Floating one, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 40, 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboys.
So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Chiefs 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a